Hey, this is Shane from WACO Jesus. This is blah, blah, blah. Just kidding. This is Shane from WACO Jesus, and this is Joost from CLITEATER. You're watching Stormbringer, the Austrian heavy zine. Check it out. Hate it. Too much of it. Can't stand it.
Political correctness, I have to agree with him. It's not really my thing, my kind of thing. So, right.
No use for it. I don't, if you don't want to listen to something or see something, then just don't buy it. There's no, there's no need to have censorship, I don't think, no matter what it is.
I think it's sad there is censorship, especially in Germany, because we experience that like a lot of our albums are on the index because of the artwork and lyrics. So I think censorship is a little bit stupid because you have to be artistically free to do your thing, and it's not all that. People should not take this all that seriously like they do, like for experience, for example, in Germany. So. You have to go into this. Right.
I know what you're thinking, right? You're thinking the WACO Jesus lyrics are, were anti-women or something like that, but that's totally not the case at all. That's, I think that's been kind of played out, so to speak. And I think if you listen to, if you even go back to the last couple new CDs, there's really not a whole lot of the misogynistic lyrics going on there. I think I love women myself. So I have nothing against feminism whatsoever.
Well, me neither. So, Shane just told it like, no, we don't have a problem with women. We just love women,
I do have one problem. There's not enough women at the shows. That's my only problem.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So. Maybe it's because of the lyrics. I don't know. Maybe I need to change that around. Maybe I write some pop lyrics or something, and some chicks will come out to the gigs. But usually it's just a big sausage fest. You know what I mean? 50 guys and one chick. So that's gotta change, for crying out loud.
It should. Yeah.
Don't know why I live there, to be honest with you. It's just it's the place where I live at. It's really cold in the wintertime, and there's not much to do there. If I had it my way, I'd live somewhere nice and sunny like California or Florida or somewhere else. But you get to a place where you're born and your family's there, and you got everybody around you, so it's hard just to pick up and move and do something. But there's. Where I'm from, it's a fairly small town, 40,000 people, so it's not a lot going on. But a lot of music. The music scene there is really good, though. I will say that in my area, in the town where I'm from, and even the Peoria area. Lividity is from my area as well. A lot of great bands in Illinois. Too many to list, obviously, but that is the one good thing about it. There's a really good music scene there. Not so many clubs, so to speak, that want to, you really have to get out there and make the shows happen yourself, so.
Well, I actually don't have to say a lot about Illinois because I don't know it.
From Illinois.
I'm not from Illinois, so yeah, just nice. Well, the Lividity is from there. Those guys are from there, so it's cool, I guess. Oh, the Netherlands. Okay. Well, Netherlands it's a fine country. We have a really nice scene. It's a very small country, so like most of the musicians know each other or play together in bands, like in the past and everything. And I think it's a tight scene there, and it's very very nice. So we got some great bands from over there, like from Romperprop to Rectal Smegma to the other style of musics like Legion of the Damned. And we're all good friends, so it's really nice, like Sinister and everything. So I can go on, Prostitute Disfigurement and everything. It's good. Yeah.
Amsterdam. That's all I'll say.
They always say Amsterdam.
It's for Americans to go to Amsterdam. You got to understand that it's just like you know, everything's legal, and you're not used to seeing stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, kind of makes Las Vegas look like Disneyland. You know, when you go there and you got the red light district and you got people, you know, smoking weed. It's legal, and mushrooms are legal, and so could never happen like that in the U.S. because people in the U.S. just take things way out of control. You know. You want to start? You want to get into some political stuff, huh? Okay. Well, for that question right there, I'll say I'm not voting for him. So I think it's best to when you're talking about religion or politics, sometimes it's better just to, you know, remain silent and let people think that you're dumb rather than open your mouth up and prove it. You know. So I really don't care too much what people's religion, political views are. I judge people by when I meet them. You can tell real quick how they are. So I really don't get into the whole political, even in writing lyrics and stuff like that. I don't go there with it. So that's my thought on Donald Trump.
Well, I don't have too much to say about Donald Trump because, yeah, right, I'm not from the USA, but I think it's important to have, when they have a new president, should be a good one, and I followed some things according to Donald Trump, and I really don't think personally he's the great guy to do it, the best guy to do it.
I need to run for president for crying.
Maybe you should. Then you know? Things will definitely change. Yes. Yeah.
Blast beats. I'm not a drummer, so I would guess they're probably really hard to do. But you know, I mean, it's in grindcore, it's what makes grindcore. You know, blast beats, and I like breakdown beats as well. But I don't know. You'd have to really talk to a drummer about that. I'm just a singer, man. You know, I have no musical capability whatsoever. You know.
True. True. All right, now. Well, blast beats come with our kind of music, and I love it. So, for me, it can be faster. But with the CLITEATER thing, we're with 5 people in a band, and they have different ideas. So sometimes we pull down the blast beats a little bit to get some more groove into the music. For me, blast beats are with grindcore.
The funny thing about the blast beats is that every band has, like, when you're trying to write a song. Like they'll call their blast beat something like we call it, like do 4 times of the China grind,
yeah,
and
China grind.
Yeah, then you do the four times of the polka, you know. So very seldom do we use the word do a blast beat. We always got some crazy term for it. But you believe it or not, I've never even seen it, to be honest with you. That just the God's honest truth, man. I've never seen Sound
of Music.
Yeah,
it's with Julie Andrews.
Nah, I've never seen it.
I think no. Okay. I think it's Julie Andrews. I saw it. Yes. Yeah.
It's terrible, right? I'm from the USA and I've never even seen it. And he's seen it.
Yeah, I was brought up well. You know, my parents made me watch that. So yeah, right.
That's probably why I'm really terrible as a musician. I didn't watch Sound of. See, he's got skills. I have none. You know.
Really? Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it immediately. Legend.
Yep.
I mean, what can you say about that cat? You know what I mean?
Horns up for Lemmy, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Really.
I'm a big Motorhead fan. I've always liked Motorhead. You know, I've never had a chance to meet him or whatever, but I've seen him live many times. So, I mean, I thought that guy was going to outlive me, for crying out loud. He was, you know, still freaking rocking when he was 70 years old or whatever, however old he was. So, I know he's huge over here in Europe as well.
Yeah, he is. So. It's a big surprise that he made it that far, like at the age of 70, really. Like with his lifestyle, it's really like, whoa. Yeah,
you see the the documentaries and stuff like that of him, you know, hanging out after the show and meeting people and signing everything, and he's, you know, it's just I think that's why he was such, you know, everybody just loved the guy. So
yeah.
Actually, I don't like him. I'm just kidding. Who? Lemmy who? Who is that? That's like a candy in the USA or something. I don't know.
All right. No, I think Lemmy was breeding rock and roll, man. So we have to see another person who's do it like Lemmy because
That's you.
Well, maybe
Joost will be the new Lemmy.
Maybe if I get to the age of 70, I get the credit. No, I will not come that far. Like the stardom of Lemmy, of course.
Exactly.
But actually, I'm not really a big fan of Motorhead, but I like his style because he was always true and honest. And I saw them play live a few times. It was really loud and really kicked ass. It's got a little punk vibe as well in it. I think it's just that guy was really rock and roll, man. It's just awesome dude. It's a shame that he's not around anymore. So
yeah, there's not going to be another Lemmy.
No, for sure, no. He was a true legend,
I mean,
man.
you could be him, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. I know, I understand.
I've been coming here for years, man. I love this place. Actually, I've known Ronnie for years, and just want to say thanks again, Ronnie, for making sure my picture gets on the wall back there. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm just kidding. I'm still waiting to get an invoice for that wall rental back there. Be like in the mail, like you owe $50 to the Escape Club for your photo being on the wall. But been coming here every time we come here and play, man. It's always a positive vibe. The people that you meet, man, we've been coming here for 11, 12 years. Yeah. And I've met people the first time I still keep in contact with. And for me, that's the best part of doing the tours and stuff like that. You meet people, and like I was telling Joost last night, we'll be friends for forever now. You meet people on the road and you keep in contact. For me, that's the me and Ronnie will be friends forever. It's just I like meeting people and seeing new things, and the music's great too. But for me, I like meeting people and hanging out, and you can sell a few things. That's great too.
Yeah, I think this here is a really nice underground club. I've been here a few times before, and it was always like awesome. I meet people here, like hopefully they come in this evening again, hook up with them again, like old friends. It's really cool. One time here, we did a show, and I was crowd surfing, and the people they ripped my pants. It was really it was awesome. This clubs we don't have them that much in the Netherlands, like this kind of style. It's really breeding underground, and I really dig that, man. So.
Well, I'm against the whole free music streaming thing. So I think that there's got to be some type of happy medium there, as far as like maybe I'm not really a big vinyl collector. I have vinyl, but it's not like I go out and specifically look for old vinyl. But I do check a lot of stuff out on the internet. MP3s, I buy, and I still buy CDs. But I think the whole streaming thing, I'm not really for that. I think there should be a way you could check out a band and before you listen to a song, and then if you like them, then you can support them, and maybe there's some type of thing where the bands aren't charging so much for their CDs, and it's more of a, I don't know, it's the streaming thing. I think, and people giving away their music is not the way to go, in my opinion. I think it's just going to kill a lot of bands.
Yeah, I'm not really a vinyl collector as well. I got my old records, perfectly stored, but I'm not going out for vinyl as well. But this is like what we're talking about now. I think it's the future thing. You can't stop it anymore. So to be quite honest, I'm downloading always my ass off. But there's a thing about it. For me, like when I really dig the music I downloaded, I really are going to search for the original thing,
Mm-hmm.
Then I get the original album. If I really keep continuously playing it, with the MP3s, and I really love it, then I have to grab my wallet, and support the artist and buy it. So there are how you say it in English, there are pros and contras,
Pros and cons, yeah.
and counts against it, because when it's on the internet, everybody can check it out, so more people can check it and get to know your band. Like that was like years ago, it was not possible in this way. Love, love is dead. No, love. That's a good one. I think. Wait, sorry. I think yeah, love is a good thing if it's truly love. You know, like okay, people tend to. Well, this is funny, man. This is a little bit awkward. People tend to fall in love, you know, but then it goes into a stage of just liking each other. You can't be in love for always, I guess. And love, yeah. Maybe it's a utopic thing. Maybe it's a dream. I think love actually doesn't last that long. For sure, the pure love. I don't know if you agree with me.
Heavy, man.
This heavy stuff, yeah. You ask a heavy question, so. Well, love comes around, but it goes around as quickly as it comes around, I guess. So.
He's available for counseling if you want to look him up online.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, everybody falls in love, and this is kind of a weird question for me, but I don't know. I'll agree with Joost. I'm hoping this question will get edited out, actually, but go ahead and let's continue.
Probably won't. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We just gonna go through the emotions? Is that what we're gonna do
yeah,
here?
right, good.
This came to mind. Crabs.
What's that?
Crabs.
Crabs, yeah. STDs, I hate STDs. Pop music, I don't know. I hate something that I think, man, you really got to be extremely, really pissed off at somebody to actually fucking really hate them, you know what I mean? So it takes a lot for me to really hate somebody. You really got to do something really bad to me for me to like, be, you know, I fucking hate your ass, you know? So, but, and here comes the counselor.
right, the counselor speaking. Well, I think there's a lot of hate going around in the world. I think like too much, you know. You see people like killing each other for religion and all that shit, and there's a lot of hate going with it. So hate, I think it's a part of the human nature, sadly to say. And hate is really mostly a negative thing, but maybe sometimes you can turn hate into a positive thing.
I mean, I hated this guy yesterday. Now we're good to go. You know?
Now we're good to go.
Yeah. I mean, he took my last brew last night, and then I
Yeah.
couldn't stand him.
Yeah.
And then now we've made up.
I didn't even say sorry, so
So
it's mine. No, good. But yeah, right. Like hate is close to ignorance. People are not really thinking things through, and then they're going to hate each other for shit. And I think hate it's too much around. It shouldn't be. We were not supposed to love everybody, of course, but hate, it would be fine if we could cut rid of it, you know.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Joost for president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scum Grind for Life tour. Well, you know, I've been playing Scum Grind for 20 years, man, and I'll probably be doing it till my pubes are gray. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely not doing this for the chicks. You know what I'm saying? So, but
The hard daddy.
yeah, exactly.
Hard daddy showing up. So.
But this is day 4. I think we've enough beers to have like be on day 20. But but like I say, man, I really like being able to travel and meet people and see people I've met, you know, years ago and meet new people, and that's I love playing, you know, grindcore and I listen to other types of music as well, but for me it's it's something that once you start doing something, it's just hard to turn it off, you know what I mean? So I'll probably be back here and I'll be 46 next month, so maybe 20 years when I'm 66 I'll come back here and do it again, but I don't know.
So you're going to be the Lemmy, man.
I doubt now, dude. No, Lemmy had talent. I've got zero talent, so there's no chance of that ever happening. Right. You know what I mean? I'll turn it over to Joost.
Yes, hi. No, I think Shane has got a good point. Like this Scum Grind tour is turning out really well. Like my thing is always like when I go on tour, hopefully I can get along with the people from the other bands, because I think that's a really important thing, because if you don't, you're stuck with each other like for like a tour goes. For now, it's 2.5 weeks, I guess, and then it's going to be a long tour. But for now, until now, it's going great. You know, the people are very kind. It's very, familiar, like a family almost already. So
When the beer
going
runs
good.
out, that's when there's going to be a problem.
Yeah, but
It'll be mutiny. You know what I'm saying?
make sure we don't run out of beer.
That's right.
So you'll be warned here because we are going to steal a lot of beers to get on the bus.
As far as that, check us out online. If you can, this gets posted soon enough. Look for us in a town near you and stay the hell away, I guess.
Right. My last words are like, okay, we have to promote it now. We have a new album out, From Enslavement to Cliteration. It's a total tribute to Napalm Death, and please buy that shit. Okay, so we can go on for many years, man. To support the artists, support WACO Jesus, support every band on this tour, and see ya.